Hey everyone, Fulcha Arash. Welcome back to day 18 of 365 days of Irish tenor banjo tunes. For those of you who might just be joining us, this is my New Year's resolution. Pick up the banjo at least once a day, try and learn a new tune. I am a beginner, but so this is more for my own motivation and accountability than it is as any sort of tutorial. But if you're also a beginner, you may find that the tempo of these tunes is very suitable for you trying to learn them. You don't have to slow it down super, and I play at a fairly slow pace. And although it's not a tutorial, every once in a while I throw in the odd little tip or bit I've picked up, or I tend to ramble and muse on things. So if you like somebody who just talks, then I'm your guy. So for today, the only little bit I'm going to impart is that we're doing number 77, The Haunted House, in the Banjo Buddies big book of 365 Irish tunes. It is a jig in G. So the only thing I'm going to impart is just that idea of the jig rhythm. So the down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So a jig is written in 6/8, which you can think of as sort of two groups of 3/8 notes, just down, up, down, up, down, with that emphasis on the first and the fourth. And this one is probably a good second or third tune to maybe try getting into that rhythm, because I find if you want a nice easy one, you want one that's just all 8th notes with hardly any quarters, and that as much as possible is sticking on the same string. Because then you don't have to think so much when you switch from a down here and then the next one is on the next string down, and it's got to be an up, but your brain naturally goes, well, if I'm moving down, then I'm going to play a down. You know, just that economy of motion thing. So this one moves around a little bit more, and it's got some quarters and some breaks. So we're going to try and see how that goes. So The Haunted House. First time through, really nice and slow, and then what I do is I go off camera practice, and we'll try and play it at a little bit better speed.